Good afternoon, children. Today we are going to first do a recapitulation of the topic that we had discussed yesterday. So what was the topic that we discussed yesterday? Singular and plural. What do we mean by singular and what do we mean by plural? We all know that singular means something which refers to only one. Okay, one person, one animal, one place or one thing. So singular means anything which refers to one. Okay, and what do we mean by plural? Plural means something which is more than one. So it can be either two or it can be more than two even. Okay, so something which is more than one is called a plural. Singular means one and plural means many, more than one. Okay. Now there are certain rules which need to be followed while we change a singular noun to a plural noun. Let us come to the rules one by one. Though we have discussed it yesterday, I know some of you might have a small problems in it or doubts in it. So I am doing a quick recapitulation of the same. Okay. So what are the rules? The first rule says that the regular nouns are changed into plural by simply adding s at the end of the word. Okay, so if we simply add s at the end of the word, then the word noun changes from singular to plural. Regular nouns. Regular nouns means the nouns which we use regularly. Very common nouns. Okay, very common, which are used in common. So those nouns we can add just s at the end and we can change the singular into plural. Okay, those nouns which are used very commonly. Okay. Next we come to rule number 2, which is es. What? If a singular noun ends in s, double s, sh, z or ch. Okay, s, double s, sh, ch or z. Then we add es to the end of the word and change it into plural form. For example, you see bus, it ends with s, isn't it? So we are adding es at the end. Similarly, glass, it is ending with double s. So we are adding es at the end. Box is ending with x. So we are adding es at the end. Bush is ending with sh. We are adding es at the end. Similarly, church, church, it ends with ch. So we add es at the end to change it into churches, which is the plural form of church. So what does this rule say? This rule says that any word, any singular noun that ends with s, double s, sh, ch, z, x or x, we add es at the end to change it into plural. Understood? Now we come to the third rule. The third rule says that any noun that ends with f or fe at the end, then the f or fe is changed into ve first and then we add s at the end of the word. Like leaf become leaves. So leaf, this f first changes into ve and then we add s to the v. Similarly, calf, this f changes into ve first and then we add this s with the v. Clear? Similarly, wife, wife, we change that fe into ve first and then we add s, that is wives. Understood, children? Now we come to the exception in this f or fe case. What is the exception? That all the nouns that are ending with f or fe do not form their plurals by changing the f to ve. For example, belief, we do not change this F to VE. We just simply add S at the end to make it a plural. Okay. Now let us come to the next rule. Yes, this rule, children, I explained to you. Please, while recapitulation, please listen to it again carefully. Whenever a singular noun is ending with Y and there is a consonant letter before that Y, then in the plural form, this Y changes into IES. Is it clear? So this Y changes into IES in the plural form. For example, you can see this puppy has changed into puppies. The city has changed into cities. Baby, babies. So when a singular noun ends with Y and the letter before Y is a consonant, then we change that Y into IES. Fine. And in vowel, what happens? Suppose the word is ending with Y and the letter before Y is a vowel. Then we simply add S at the end to make it a plural. Is it clear? Next we come to the singular nouns ending with O. So any singular noun which ends with O, we add ES at the end to form it into plural. So any singular noun that ends with O changes into plural by adding ES at the end. Okay. For example, tomato, we add ES to change into tomatoes. Potato, we add ES to change into plural, that is potatoes. Clear? Again, children, I hope you remember that in this case, we have exception. And what is the exception? That all nouns ending with O do not form their plurals in this manner. Not all nouns. Not. So, not all nouns ending with O form their plurals in this manner. For example, piano, pianos. Not ES, but only S. Photo, photos. Not ES, only S. So, in this case also there are some exceptions. Now, let us see this. See, the nouns ending with US changes into I to form the plural. For example, the cactus becomes cacti. Syllabus becomes syllabi. Fine. The nouns ending with AU in the singular form changes into AUX in the plural form. So, we add X only. We add this letter X to change the word from singular to plural when the word ends with AU. Okay. So, when a word ends with AU in the singular form, what do? We add X at the end of the word to change it into plural. Clear? If a singular noun ends with IS, then what happens? The IS changes into ES. Analysis changes into analysis. Fine? Next, if a noun in singular form ends with ON, then what happens to that ON? That ON changes into A in the plural form. For example, phenomenon and phenomena. Fine? Now, children, I told you that there are some nouns which remain unchanged even in the plural form. So, these you have to memorize, you have to learn. Clear? So, which are the nouns which do not change in the plural form? These you have to learn. Like deer, deer, sheep, sheep, aircraft, aircraft. These are few nouns which do not change even in the plural form. Okay? Next, we come to irregular nouns. For irregular nouns also, children, you have to learn the nouns because there is no rule as such for irregular nouns. So, there are some irregular nouns which do not have any rules for forming their plurals. For example, man, men, child, children, mouse, mice. So, these are few examples of irregular nouns which you have to learn, which you have to memorize since they do not follow any rule. Hope I am clear, children. Next, we come to fish and fishes. I explained you that when there are lots of fish but they are of the same variety, then we use fish even in the plural form. But when there are lots of fishes and they are of different varieties, then we call it fishes. Okay, so be careful, children. When if you see the picture that it's of same variety of fish, like this picture, then you will write fish. And if you see the variety of fishes are different, then you will write fishes. In an ocean, there will be variety of fishes. But in a tank, there will be only one kind of fish. So in that case, the plural will also be fish, not fishes. Okay. Some nouns have no singular. Like I told you, scissors, pants, trousers, shears, victuals, tongs, measles, mumps, pinchers, and tweezers. And with these, what do we see? I need the scissors. Where are they? Because they don't have singular. Okay. These things are always plural in English. Glasses, trousers, jeans, tights, scissors, socks, shorts, pajamas. No? Okay, so like say I can say where are they? These trousers are very tight. These trousers are very dull. Because they do not have a singular noun form. So with this we come to an end of the recapitulation of this topic. Hope it's clear to you. If you have any doubt, children, please feel free to ask me. Okay. Thank you, children. After this, we are going to discuss the assignment on this topic.